Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing? Well, let's talk about Ohio. A lot of things to talk about. How these Republican younger women are believing that abortion is a right, not murder. Okay, some of you older Republican women have allowed your daughters to believe abortion is a right. I'm not saying all, but enough to push it so when abortion is on the ballot, they say it's a right, not murdering children. Let's talk about Ohio as well. How in the world Ohio, after watching what happened in Arizona, Pennsylvania, Michigan, with early voting and mail-in ballots, you still have your early voting starting July the 11th. Early voting started July the 11th. Then you had mail-in ballots, Ultra MAGA. That's right, even the phone wanted to show you Ultra MAGA. You still had early voting. More than 30 days almost? Who needs a month of early voting? No one that's no one that seriously cares about the Constitution. And please don't give me this crap about, well, the founders would have wanted everybody voting. The founders, no, they would not. They would not. No, the founders did not want everybody voting because the founders knew that people, one, who didn't have any skin in the game, were going to vote for their own personal interest. That's why you had to have property to vote. That's why you didn't see high taxes hitting everybody like you see today. That's why you didn't have states with different varieties of taxes, because people had property. They had slaves, so what? Still property. But the people, the legislation in Ohio saw what they did with early voting, mail-in ballots, and they didn't change it. At this point, y'all, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. In 2024, when President Trump wins, Ohio is going to go Democrat. Why? Because the Democrats are smart. They take advantage of stuff like that. You know what? At this point, yes, I hate Democrats. Yes, I despise them all. But at this point, you got to be honest. Your enemy is smart. They get these things changed, and they say democracy, and you don't want people to vote. And Republicans freeze up instead of saying, no, we don't want all people voting. If you have a right to vote, you will vote. We want people who vote, who really wants to vote, who recognize voting as a privilege. That's what we want. We want people who are voting, who recognize voting is a privilege, not just whatever Democrat agenda or Republican agenda come about. But this is just downright stupid. How did you lose Ohio? You have a supermajority Republican, but the hidden thing is, not everybody in the Republican Party, because they have been allowed to thrive. They have been allowed to thrive. You have allowed that cancer to dwell in us, and it's infecting parts. These people who say, well, I don't like abortion, but the government needs to stay out. All these people who keep telling you what the government need to stay out of and the government need to stay out of are nothing but closet liberals. Okay? Small government does not mean no government. Let me say that again. Small government does not mean no government. And anyone who tells you, well, the government can't regulate morality, yes, they do. There are laws against murder. There are laws against rape. There are laws against adultery. You can sue someone for that. There are laws against swindling people. Yeah, there are laws against swindling people. So if I can't lie to you and cheat you out of your money because you stupid, there are morality laws. The problem is Democrats know how to keep what they want immoral. We need to learn how to make what the immoral make it moral. Make the immoral, and that what they have made moral, push it back to immoral. Republicans, you don't get it. There is no way we should have lost Ohio. No way. But how? Early voting started July the 11th. Mail-in ballots. I mean, everything that went wrong in 2020, somebody said, that's a great idea. Talk to you later.